Top 5 NFL defenders thus far this season is coming at you right after the bumper. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is the Glory Days Sports Show, and I'm Jacob Robertson. We're covering all things NFL, Titans, whatever I want to cover. But today we got a special show for you. We're covering the top 5 defenders in the NFL to date, and we're going to hop right into it here in just a second, but make sure hit that subscribe button down below. Once you subscribe, you get put in for the free Corey Davis jersey giveaway. Once we hit that 500 mark, we're going to send that out to one lucky fan, and we're getting closer every day. We're about 85 away right now. So let's get to the 500 so we can ship that out. But let's go ahead and hop right into it. Number 5. So start out, we got Jeffrey Simmons of the Tennessee Titans. This is a player coming into his sophomore campaign after being riddled with the ACL tear coming into the league. This allowed John Robinson, the Tennessee Titans, to get an overall steal later in the first round than what his talent actually was. We didn't think he was going to play at all last season. It was going to be more of a red-shirted campaign for him, and then he was going to come back this season. Not what he had in mind. He rehabbed his butt off, and he actually got on the field earlier than anticipated. And we saw in hints and spurts what the talent was. This is a big, strong dude. And he's more Albert Haynesworth than he is Jurrell Casey, and we can see that on tape. But coming into this season, he actually took that mantle from Jurrell Casey, and he has taken it and ran with it. This is a player that's rushing the passer almost better than anybody on the interior on the season. And if there's a play being made on that Tennessee Titans defense, which is struggling, it is Jurrell Casey. And we can see what the future holds for him. He's going to be a Pro Bowler. He's going to be an All-Pro maybe this season. But he also has defensive MVP talent. And it's just the sky's the limit for this kid. And I'm excited for the future. Number 4, we got Jaire Alexander of the Green Bay Packers. This is a corner that's playing lights out thus far this season. He is not overall overwhelming when you look at the stats. He's not leading the league in interceptions or pass deflections, but he's doing that Darrelle Revis thing of pass where he just shuts down that side of the field. Quarterbacks are not targeting his receivers because he does have them locked up. But if you look at PFF, he's boasting the highest overall grade for the corners, coming in at a 90.6. This is a guy that's going to keep it rocking and rolling and keeps this Green Bay defense what they are. This allows them to rush the passer and get after those quarterbacks. And we're going to see that of last year as well, where they came in at 13-3 in the NFC. And it's something that they can lean on again this season. Number 3, we got TJ Watt of the Pittsburgh Steelers, boasting probably the best defense thus far this season. I don't expect that to change anytime soon. And Watt is the reason for that. It's also allowing them to be the only undefeated team remaining in the NFL after dispatching of the Tennessee Titans and Kyler Murray defeating the Seattle Seahawks last weekend. But this is a player, since coming into the league, has been an absolute game wrecker, and he's probably the most versatile player on this list, as to where he can drop in pass coverage, he can play in the run game, and he's probably at his best rushing the passer. Coming into the league, he had all that stigma of he's probably a little bit too small, but he's taken that and thrown it out the window. He's picking up that mantle of his brother JJ, and he is running with it. And he's also one of those players that has defensive MVP chops all written about him. And if he keeps this going, he very well could get there this season. But this is a player that I'm highly expecting to be up there in the playoffs, and he's going to be the face of that franchise for a very long time. Next up, we got Myles Garrett of the Cleveland Browns coming in at number 2. This is a player that is coming to that next level thus far this season and leading the league in sacks thus far. This is a player that's helping alleviate that secondary that is a little bit lacking for the Cleveland Browns and getting them off the field, and it's allowing to have people like Denzel Ward go to the next level with him. But this also allows them to rely heavily on their run game like they like doing and taking the ball out of Baker Mayfield's hands, which he had a great game last week, but is that going to continue? But this allows them to pound the rock with Kareem Hunt and then Nick Chubb when he gets back off of IR. But this is a player that the Houston Texans thought they were getting in players like Jadeveon Clowney in the past. He has that freak of nature, and as long as he's not throwing that helmet at anybody this season, the Cleveland Browns are going to continue to be a underrated and great AFC team thus far this season. All right, guys, number 1 overall, the moment you've all been waiting for, but probably could have already guessed it, Aaron Donald of the Rams, this former defensive MVP that has a very high likely probably going to win it again this season. This is a player that just doesn't make sense. He's literally a human cheat code. You could have him just rushing the passer by himself with 5 offensive linemen and a tight end in there, and he's still getting in there within 3 seconds. This is a player that is a once-in-a-lifetime guy, and he's rushing from the interior, which is something you just don't see anymore. But he has elite hand usage. He's big, he's strong, he's fast. He's going to keep doing it. He's probably going to win MVP again. But it is what it is, guys. Let me know what you guys think about the list. Did I leave somebody out? Who's your favorite player? But that's it for me today, guys. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe below. Make sure you can put in for that free Corey Davis jersey giveaway. But that's it. I'll see you guys later.